Hello everyone, welcome to Model Express channel. Today I bring you BTX produced by Cangdao Model. Speaking of BTX, it is a work by Kurumada Masami after Saint Seiya. I believe that friends who like Kurumada will know about it, so I won't introduce it here. Today I will comment on whether this product is worth its price. Let me first say the final conclusion. I give this product a passing rating, but the price/performance ratio is extremely poor. I do not recommend buying it for collection. This is not a manufacturer's advertisement. The models I reviewed were all purchased by me, and I reviewed them based entirely on my personal feelings. Later in the video, I will explain the materials used, the degree of restoration, the movable parts, the detailed internal structure, and the price/performance ratio. Let's take a look at the packaging. The set is divided into two boxes. The small box contains the Takamiya Teppei figure, 3 face sculptures and 3 sets of replacement hands. The large box contains the BTX parts. The figure is 16 centimeters tall, with a hard body and soft armor. The hair, right arm, waist, and ankle armor are made of soft materials, which are movable and not prickly. The body is basically the same as Bandai's current EX body, with joint mobility and anti-goof structure, which can meet various poses. The advantages end here, and the following are all disadvantages. First of all, the proportions of the human figure are not right. The head is too big, which makes the overall proportions not normal. It is a bit like a Q version but not a Q version. Then there is the face sculpture. Whether it is the comic version or the animation version, the expression of the character is not restored. The protagonist of Masami Kurumada's works all has a Seiya face. Who the hell is this? It can be seen from the face sculpture that it seems to restore the thick eyebrows in the animation version, but the proportions of the face are completely out of balance. Fortunately, it is not the face of an evil god. Then there is the color. The nationality of the protagonist is Japanese, and he is a fucking yellow mun. If it is to restore the color of the animation, but the animation will look darker because of the light and shadow effects, but Cangdao Model, what do you mean by making an African-Japanese hybrid? The whole body is white and well painted. The use of soft rubber material depicts the material of the outer armor in the original work, but when it is painted, it feels like the protagonist is wearing a rubber outer armor in battle. At least use the engraving to add some layering. Now it is a vast expanse of white. The main weapon Messiah Fist in the right hand is very restored in shape and color, but at least pay more attention to the spray painting. In the original work, Messiah Fist is made of metal, but now it looks like a rubber thing. Messiah Fist's eyes are red. Is it so difficult to apply color separation? Is it left to the player to deal with it? It's really unsatisfactory. I originally thought that there were many interesting things that could be done with Messiah Fist, such as restoring the original version of the hand armor to open and release 5 steel wires, which could be done by replacing parts. Or adding LEDs to make Messiah Fist's eyes glow. But in the end, nothing happened. Next, let's take a look at BTX. The whole body is snow white, and the appearance of the unicorn is relatively restored to the original. The overall weight of more than 500 grams is very heavy. There are metal joints in the limbs, and the damping feels tight. The joints of the whole body are all ball joints, which can fully meet the various postures of BTX in the original. BTX's forehead can be opened to restore the scanning device. The chest can be opened to restore the mechanical heart injected with Takamiya Teppei's blood. The unfolded computer and wings on the back restore the combat arm form of BTX during combat. There is an unfolded outer part on one side of the belly, which can reveal a small amount of the mechanical structure inside BTX. Okay, it's time to complain again. In terms of restoration, it looks like the original at first glance, but it's hard to see from multiple angles. The overall body proportions are still wrong. It can be said to be a fat version of BTX. The excessive thickness and shortened length make it look like a super fat version of BTX, not the sturdy BTX in the original. Let's talk about the restoration of details. You say it has no details, but it still has a little bit. You say it has details, but it's the same as not having any. Let's talk about the mechanical heart in the chest cavity first. The red and gold paint is very faithful to the animation, but what's the matter with the black pit? In the original work, there are multiple mechanical structures and pipelines where the heart is installed. Can't they be portrayed? The blue screen of the computer is a Trojan virus in BTX? Windows freezes and reports a blue screen error? Which version is BTX? In the original book, the first version of BTX was all white, but it didn't have the heart of steel. After a battle break, the new version of BTX had the heart of steel, but at the same time the armor became light gold. Apparently, the official didn't study the original book well, and just pieced it together. Can't the cloth bandages on the legs of BTX be processed more finely? The wire drawing is serious. Cangdao model, are you going to buy yourself a coffin just for the little money left for the hemming? The most annoying thing is the depiction of the internal mechanical structure. The BTX toys released by Takara many years ago all have the depiction of the internal mechanical structure, and the outer armor can be removed to carefully observe the complex internal mechanical structure. How come Cangdao model, a manufacturer of original Gundam, has omitted the internal structure now? Why don't they add LED to large-scale models? 1:100 Gundams can all use LEDs, but a slightly more detailed BTX can't have light effects on the eyes, internal computers, and the gaps in the armor when the battle mode is turned on? If it can't be done, go ask those third-party developers who make Gundam light effects how they achieve it. Yes, I'm telling you to ask Takamiya, the manufacturer, for advice. Finally, let's talk about the price-performance ratio. You're selling this rubbish product for $120? It's only 50% restored, with some details to make up for the numbers, and there are only a few poses to play with. How dare you buy it for $120? Cangdao model, are you crazy or what? Are you also learning from Bandai and selling plastic by the pound? You can save a little and make 100 million? Why? Didn't your original mechas do pretty good? The price is less than $50, and you think you're getting carried away because you're selling well? Okay, some people say that it may be because the IP copyright is expensive. I just want to say that it is fooling people who don't understand. After all, I am also a person who has obtained 3 years of Japanese IP authorization. Don't I know how much this old IP costs? The price is not a problem if the product is in place. But the current product has a very poor price-performance ratio. Judging from the current market price fluctuations, the decline of this product has been seen. Some merchants stick to the price of $120, and some merchants have begun to reduce the price to $95. Having said so much, I am too lazy to give a score. In my heart, this product is not even qualified for a score. Because BTX is another classic work after Saint Seiya, I gave it a passing emotional score. But the actual situation is that I do not recommend you to buy it for collection. Of course, if you want to repay your childhood debt, that is another matter. Well, today's Tutsao video ends here. I will go to return the product first. See you in the next video.